in Russia's mind, in Putin's mind, Russia is at war with us. And in our minds, we're not at war with them.
Mm.
Can you just sort of elaborate on that a bit?
Again, I want to be sober about this, but the reality is that the point where I knew Putin was going to invade wasn't so much where this exquisite intelligence was produced that predicted exactly his plans. It was the essay he wrote on the destiny of Ukraine and Russia. And that was about not just Ukraine and the fact that an independent sovereign Ukraine was anathema to a rising and great Russia, but also about the unacceptability of Eastern European states, formerly members of the Warsaw Pact, the Russian sphere of influence, having an independent foreign policy of their own, and a demand that they put limits on their own choice, including by not being in NATO. He's been super clear about that. And when he talks about the root causes of the war, that's what he's talking about. So we shouldn't be under any illusion. For our part in the West, I don't think we've thought about that stuff for 10 minutes. We thought that this was a settled thing, that the Soviet Union had collapsed, that Eastern European countries were now the same as Western European countries and had sovereign choices. I don't think we've ever thought of that being in contention. But that's not how it looks to Russia. Subsequently, of course, in addition, Putin has actually optimized for war. He's changed the structure of his economy. You can argue about how sustainable that is. Indeed, I don't think many people think he can keep on going for more than about 18 months before retrenching. But of course, there's nothing like that's happened here. And that's why I think it's so interesting. And I think when you look at Germany, it's particularly interesting. Have we smelt the coffee? Are we going to change the structure, including of our economies? We don't have to go onto a war footing. If we all spent 3% at PPP, we'd match Russia. But we do have to do something.